Welcome back to Designer Talk, the show where design meets inspiration. I'm your host, Linda Abbott, Senior Architectural Design Consultant with Stone Hardscapes. Today, we are taking you to Boca Raton's newest waterfront gems. 541 Golden Harbour Drive says it all in this 3-story modern retreat. This beauty has it all: sleek architecture, open air luxury, and the perfect balance between form and function. Mike, thank you so much for being here today to showcase this beautiful 3-story masterpiece.
Thank you.
This is an architectural, beautiful design that was done. I loved everything that you did here. The crazy thing is we've done projects before together in natural stone. And today we are standing in front of a beautiful architectural resort style home, but porcelain was used instead of natural stone. And I'm dying to hear what made you change this up and use porcelain instead of natural stone.
Right. I think it's a few reasons. Thank you, first of all. We appreciate it. With natural stone, and especially this house, we wanted a more modern, clean look, but still kind of warm and contemporary. So with natural stone, we get a lot of variation, number one. Number two, the size and format of the paver. We wanted to run that right into the pool coping. So with that, minimizing different materials, different colors, different sizes, we wanted to keep it all continuous. Porcelain kind of seemed like a good solution to make that happen.
And I saw that we decided to use it in the driveway, and it really paired well with what you have flowing inside the home, and then it flowed to the outside as well. So it created a really cohesive combination between inside and outside.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we did same format on the driveway, and we did turf inlays in between it, which again, a little more of a modern look, but then bringing that natural element with the grass running through. And then large format porcelain in the house as well. So you went from that outside to the inside and then back to the outside, where it's almost like you have a continuous flow from street to waterway in the back.
Which is definitely more desirable when you're selling a home and you're presenting it to clients. Clients want that cohesive flow from inside to outside, and I think you achieved that beautifully in this,
thank you.
In this project.
Yeah, we didn't want it to be too choppy, obviously, so we want you to focus on the architecture and the finishes, not material, right? So driveway into the house, out of the house, and then even into the water.
Yes, and that's definitely something I want to discuss. The coping turned out magnificent.
Yeah, thank you.
We did the custom drop face coping pieces. Everything was custom fabricated to complement the pool's overall design. And I loved how you used channel drains for the water to seep in.
Exactly, right. So that's a nice detail. So that allowed us to obviously keep the pool deck flush right into the waterway. The drain prevents any of that splashing from coming back into the sitting area. And also it's just the thickness of a grout line. So you barely notice it and it runs all the water off to the side. That allowed us to get a nice flush look. And even now when you see the water a little higher than the waterline tile, the coping basically runs and goes directly under that water line, which I think is also nice. And we're actually doing that intentionally in another project.
Amazing. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Now that we've discussed a little bit about this magnificent property, I'd like to discuss a little bit about Empire Development Group.
Great.
Tell me, Mike, about this beautiful company that you have grown up, and really, I've started with you on this journey.
Right.
And you are how many houses in now?
We have around 10 or 11 right now in production. Obviously, this one's completed. We have the rest of them are within a half mile of each other. We really tried to plant a flag here in East Boca in this area. We think it's a hot spot. It's booming. People are coming in left and right from everywhere across the country. And the houses that we put together, we think are appealing to everyone, right? At that price point. We wanted to make sure that we hit every category. So we have dry lots, we have wet lots, we have estate lots. right? And all of them have that warm contemporary feel where you're getting a modern house, but it's not modern to the point where you're afraid to touch anything. It's comfortable, contemporary, modern. We use organic materials, warm tones. You can see the contrast that we have here, for example, with the light pavers and the darker tongue and groove. And then the inside is really light and airy. So from the outside, it looks a little modern, and as you walk in, you really feel homey and comfortable inside. And we're doing that across all of our properties. Each one is different, but you can tell they're all related. And we really focus on layout and design and materials and quality.
You have your signature style on each of the houses.
Right, exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah, we do. And it's still developing, each project, right? It evolves as we do.
Yes, absolutely. Gorgeous. So one of the things that I definitely want to talk to you about is the fact that when utilizing porcelain, it's always best to mud set it versus sand set it.
Right.
Obviously, because of the rectified edges, we don't want any lippage across the deck, which would happen no matter what in a sand set application.
Right,
So you guys took the correct route in mud setting both the driveway and the pool deck.
That's right.
For this project, which is huge and key to creating the perfect installation, right? So with this installation, using a mud set application, obviously the cost to do so is much higher.
Right.
I would say 2 to 3 times higher than a sand set application?
Roughly, yeah, and also time. Takes longer, you have to pour a slab, front and back, right? But what you're spending in that time and money down the road, you're not cutting any corners. It's the right way to do it. You have that solid foundation. The porcelain is level. You grout it just like it's an interior finish. Looks perfect, and the durability is there. They're not shifting or settling in the sand. They're not cracking. Like you said, there's no lippage. So you really do get that almost flawless look, driveway or backyard living space, right into the pool coping again.
So no regrets at all doing the concrete over the sand set application?
We think at this level, it's the absolute right way to do things.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
So talking about the durability of the material, obviously it's a very dense material. So it's going to hold up to the weather really well.
Right.
This light color will stay cool to the touch. So
Important, very important.
super important in the Florida sun.
That's right.
We want to make sure that you can run around the pool deck barefoot, not burn your feet.
Right. And there's a texture to it too, so you're not slipping either. With some natural stones, once they get wet, they become slick. Even if they're leather to sandblasted, it still has a little bit of that going on. And plus, this has that texture. It's also finished. You don't have to seal it. Where a natural stone, you may have to. It's porous. It can stain. It can discolor. It can absorb some water. Where this is kind of like once we set it, you really do. You forget it and
it's a lot.
You just hose it off if it gets a little dirty. And that's it. Yeah, it's a great product.
I agree.
Short term and long term.
Now that the home has been for sale for about, I'd say, a month now or so.
Yep.
What are the clients' reactions that are coming out here and looking at the finished product?
Yeah, all extremely positive. When people pull up from the front and they see that large format, they know immediately no corners were cut, right? So they see that there's quality from the beginning as soon as they arrive, and then when they open the door, they see the same thing right through to the backyard. It just shows that there's like a continuity of quality throughout the entire build. There's a level of luxury. That's right, there is.
There is a level of luxury that's showing.
There really is.
Here.
Yep, and it's been all positive. And we launched about a month ago, out of season, so that when we come into season, we've had a lot of interest, and everyone that's walked through has really commented on either the front or the back or both. Just saying how much they really like the outdoor space. And in South Florida, it's very important. We do a huge overhang here so that you have this sitting area and you want to be sitting on top of something nice underneath you, right? Whether it's dry or wet coming in and out of the pool. And then especially on the pool deck, where you have the sun beating on it, if you're going to take it, suntan or lay out, this material is just consistent temperature-wise, quality-wise, and grip-wise, which is super important in a backyard living space.
That's amazing. I'm glad you're getting great reviews from the clients that are stopping by, and I'm sure this home is going to be sold very soon.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gorgeous. 3 stories.
Right.
Magnificent. The views from above are probably phenomenal as well.
Incredible.
And I thank you so much for joining me today on our Designer Talk. And it was a pleasure
Thanks
to
for having
showcase
us.
this amazing, amazing property.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Looking forward to many more.
Absolutely.